Hi guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to make unlimited money in details. Yep, you'll be able to start with any amount of money that you want and from the very first outpost. And it's going to be super easy. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to set up and earn all this money. Alright, so you're going to need the vampire class and then you can jump into the game. And you're also going to need a friend or an alt account. So once you're inside the game, take your class items from the vampire class and also you're going to need a pack of ammo. You can either sell the gold bar and get it through that, or if you have game passes, you can use that. Now you're going to weld your class items onto the train like that, and then you're going to take this ammo pack and weld it to the crate. So now our crate is welded to the train, and then this ammo pack is welded to the crate. Now we're going to pick the ammo pack by pressing E. If you're on mobile, just use the collect button, then drop it out of the inventory and then weld it again to the crate. And that's basically it. Now we can unweld this crate and take it into the trading outpost. Now as we're dragging this, if you look in the bottom right, it says I can weld this to a thin air. So we can press Z to weld and then E to open. And it's going to drop the item outside, and we can repeat this step over and over again. So we're going to start dragging this and then we can press Z to weld and then we can open it up. Now we're going to repeat this until we have 10 knives, and then we're going to multiply this process very easily. So now that I have about 10 vampire knives, I'm going to start picking these up so that these go into my inventory. If you look at the bottom, the bar is sort of filling up, and once I have all 10 in my inventory, I'm going to drop this shovel. I don't want to dupe this, so we're going to just throw it out there, out of the window, and then here we have the crate. We're going to take our ammo and we can just throw this out of the window, and now I'm going to reset. So you can see I have all these vampire knives. So when I reset, there's going to be a box that spawns right next to me, and it's going to have all the items in my inventory. So as you can see, it says BX Oxygen's inventory. And then I'm going to ask my friend to revive me. So now we have about 10 vampire knives in this crate. And when we do that same technique of duping, and then we can dupe 10 knives at the same time. So we're going to basically multiply this by 10 times. So we're not going to be doing this super slow. So now we're going to just go ahead and weld it to the train like this. And then we need a pack of ammo. So we're going to just buy one from the gunsmith, because the last one sort of went into that box on the train. And now we're going to move this and weld it to the inventory crate like that, and then we're going to pick it up. So our crate is welded to the train and ammo is welded to the crate, and we're going to pick it up. Then we're going to open our inventory, drop our ammo, and then weld it again. So we're doing same thing again, but this time with our inventory box. And now we can unweld the box and take it back into the trading post. Now, something to keep in mind here is that when you weld this, you cannot open this yourself. You're going to need to use your alt or your friend. So they can weld and open it up, or you can weld and they can open it up. And then you're just going to repeat this step, and every single time when you weld and then your friend opens it up, you're going to see that 10 vampire knives will drop out of it. So about 10 times you'll have 100 of these knives, and then when you sell these, each one you can sell for about $100. So basically you'll make 10,000, and then you can just repeat this. You can even multiply this again by doing the same technique that I did. So we went from like 1 to 10, and then you can pick all these, and then you can do same thing again by resetting. But one thing that you might notice is that when you try to sell it, you'll not be able to sell it. So there's one little technique that you need to use. So we're going to start picking all these vampire knives, so they go into our inventory. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. Alright, so I picked up all of them, and you can see that it's night. It took a while, and now I have to reset again. So you can see my inventory is now full of vampire knives, and I can just reset, and then my friend is going to revive me, and then I should be able to sell all this stuff. So as you can see, my inventory box is there with all the vampire knives, and now I'm just going to wait for my friend to revive me. Once I'm revived, I need to pick up my inventory box by pressing E, and all of those knives will go back into my inventory. And just like that, you can see I have all these vampire knives in my inventory, and now we can sell these since I reset and it went into that box. And when you pick it up again, now you can sell, so that restriction sort of goes away. And now all you need to do is just drop your vampire knife onto the trading post, and you can just keep making money. So you can make any amount of money you want, but it's going to take a bit of time picking up all this money. So you can see our entire trading post is now filled with money. Just look at that. We have so many money bags even on top of the trading post. All right, so after picking all that up, as you can see, we have about 10,000. And we can keep doing this for as long as we want, but I don't need that amount of money. And now basically you can buy anything, even trash. As you can see, I bought all these turrets, even though I don't need them. So there you go. That's the brand new glitch. You can make any amount of money and buy whatever you want. You can also complete your weekly challenges where it says you need to spend 20,000. So if you do this glitch, you can also complete that. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time. Bye.